Okay, moving up to the hamstrings, we find there's a lot of applications using Compex on the hamstrings. For example, if someone has repetitive strains of their hamstrings through sprinting and through sports, often they'll have an inherent weakness in the muscle, so often this can work well to regain some of that strength. Next, often we find those who have had any type of knee injury where they have an instability, we can use the hamstrings to try and control the deceleration of the knee, so it'd be very appropriate to use the Compex in this situation. And the last instance where it's hugely appropriate would be in someone who's had an ACL reconstruction and the donor side was the actual hamstring muscle. So often we can use the Compex on that area to regain function, to regain strength.
So guys, the next two exercises we're going to be looking at the hamstring muscle. So the lateral side of the hamstring here is the biceps femoris. This is the most commonly strained or torn muscle in running athletes. Then we're also going to look at the medial side of the hamstrings. Semitendinosus and semimembranosus is where sometimes the can be used as the donor site for ACL recons. So guys, the exercise we're looking at here is a single leg hamstring bridge. What we're going to get Chris to do is make sure he's got his core and spinal stabilizers on, foot in a nice neutral position. He's going to, as the Compex comes on, he's going to hold a isometric contraction at the top. What this is going to do is actually get a better muscle activation, better brain muscle connection through this whole movement, and actually get those type 2 muscle fibers firing as well. This is the next progression of a hamstring exercise using the Compex. So a similar exercise for what we had before when we're on supine on the floor, one foot up. This exercise is significantly harder. It's called a Bosch hamstring exercise. What we're going to be doing is getting Chris to do a hip extension as the Compex is starting to make the muscle work. So again, single leg exercise, pushing down into the plate and up into the padding. It's going to really overload this upper hamstring here. So on this exercise, guys, we want to really make sure you're ramping the Compex up. This is a very hard exercise, but when used properly can give you a significant strength gains through the hamstring complex, which will then allow you to get nice, strong hamstrings for good deceleration and good running propulsion. He's going to get a nice hip extension. Good. Really focusing on that mid-belly of that hamstring.